Hello everybody, I'm Randy from Randy's Transmissions. Today we're going to be talking about the 68 RFE and a nice upgrade for you guys that own Cummins 07.5 to 2018. Most of these trucks carry a 68 RFE, some carry an AS69. The easiest way to tell from under the hood is your dipstick location would actually be if you have your dipstick is on the passenger side right here. You look for this orange handle or the yellow handle. That is going to be a 68 RFE. If it's on that side, it's going to be an AS69. So once you identify that, you know what transmission you have. This is our new valve body. We call it the Babymaker 1000.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and we'll show you why here in a little bit. What's involved in this is it has a Sonics accumulator plate cover, Sonics accumulators in here. It's a transgo switch valve upgrade on this side, which is one of the most common problems with this. The ream is bored out and it has new steel valves in there, and then of course the D&J components, channel plate. These are all flat sanded. You can see kind of like right here, we flat stone all these on our flat stone. Make sure they're nice and true. New solenoid block. We're going to go ahead and do a new filter with this steel insert right here. And yep, I did say the Sonics billet accumulators in there. Also, a lot of people end up eating a transmission. The stock plate only has 3 screws basically, so the Sonics accumulator plate cover does add, so now we have 6 instead of 3. They're longer, stronger metal, so definitely never have to worry about that again. A couple things we're going to talk about in this video is we want you guys to have a pretty good understanding. There's a lot of DIY guys that want to install these, you know, weekend project in your driveway. So we'll talk about a little bit of stuff here. First things first, we're going to talk about CVIs. What those are is called clutch volume index. The tool, basically Chrysler uses a calculation on what it takes to apply a clutch pack. It gives you a number of value out of that. It tells you a lot about the wear inside the transmission. So basically, before we pull the valve body on this, we want to do CVI. So right here is your 2C, clutch volume index 54, 4C's at 48, which is good. Low reverse 95, that's normal. Overdrive's 42 and underdrive's 45. Those are all normal range. Pretty common to see. So if you pull these up and these are out of range, that's a problem. Transmission's probably hurt a valve body. It might be beyond a valve body. So this is a good start because we like to document this before and after we do the install of the valve body. So what we'll go ahead and do from here is show you guys how to get this valve body in. And I'll let you take it from here, Zach. Let's get this up in there. So in case a lot of you don't know, this is our 2017. I know a lot of you recognize this truck. We've done a lot of research and development with it, with the 68 RFE. Every product that we know works, we run through this truck. This transmission's probably been out of this truck, I would say, over 40 times. So it's getting, you know, but it's what we bought it for. We've done a lot of tests with pressures and that sort of thing on it. Our biggest concern is, you know, the average person, they run anywhere from 400 to 600 horsepower is definitely our target customer. We definitely want to get the best shifting transmission we can for you guys. So we've put a lot of work into clearances, clutch types, that sort of thing. So right now this transmission is basically our stage 2, what we've been selling for a very long time. We are going to add this valve body in, though. This is going to be a new product. We have some new product announcements we'll be making here very shortly. So just stay tuned for that. But let's get this valve body in and show these guys what we got to do.
So we can go over the tools you'll need to do this install. You'll need a T25 Torx to remove your filter. You'll need a 5/16 to actually remove your valve body. And if you have a Mag High-Tech pan, it's a 1/4 inch hex. If it's a H8 hex for the drain plug in the Mag High-Tech pan, you'll want your torque wrench capable of Newton meters or inch pounds, and a 13/16 socket to install your steel replacement pipe thread nipple for your filter here. And just do it right.
This takes you about 5 minutes. What we decided about 15 minutes into the video, Cap's gonna be doing some things with the Babymaker.
Oh yeah. Show you why it's called Babymaker.
Yeah. As you can see, the fluid's still nice and red coming out of this thing. It has about 15,000 miles on it. It's been working really good on this trans, so we know that this trans is in good shape. If your fluid comes out burnt, smelling, or black, stop. Don't put a valve on.
Contact us.
It's not a Band-Aid. This is to keep, and prevent further damage down the road on, a mildly modified truck.
Such as
This one. Not deleted, because we would never do that.
Of course not.
Here. That's a no-no and against our ethics for sure.
Of course.
But for those of you that do have to put a tune in, that's instruction is going to depend on your tuner. But of course, when you put this valve body in, it's going to allow you to run up to 250 pounds of line pressure. We never recommend more than 225. There's no reason for it. 200 is going to be most common across the board. If you're somebody that's really hard on your truck, 225 is okay. So anywhere from 200 to 225 is where we like to see these. So 160 is max from the factory. So the extra 200 is plenty for almost every customer we have, unless somebody's really hard on their truck or making a lot of power. Then we will bump them up to 225. The disadvantage is that you do make a little more heat, running a little bit higher pressure, but they still do pretty good. They have a good cooling system on these trucks, 13 and up especially. Is it done yet?
Yeah.
Time to shine, baby.
So the only thing you have to unplug on the transmission, there is only one plug, one main valve body plug. You pull down your little red lock, push it on the top to unlock your lever, and wiggle it loose, and that's about it there. They really are pretty simple install, especially if you've got any mechanical skills.
Are you saying you can be half
Instrumentation.
retarded and still install these?
Yeah, you can be half retarded and still install this and probably get a decent outcome.
Fantastic.
I mean, you only have to plug one thing in, right?
Sounds
So
like
it
my
should
kind of
work.
install.
Oh no.
So I told you it was a 1/4 inch. I lied. That's a 48 pan size. So back to the book here.
Maybe this one's fake news then.
Yeah.
All the fake news. Have you done these before, Zach?
Never.
Perfect. So this is
Timer.
just what people expect to do it at home.
So while Zach's taking that off and getting that handled, we'll go a little bit over pricing right now. We're having promotional pricing on these. We're $1,200 for this valve body. It's going to go up to $1,400 in September. So we're going to run a special for $1,550. It comes with all this mag high-tech pan, filters, steel insert, all packaged into one. So $1,550 for all this. It'll go up to $1,750 September 1st. And we do have dealer pricing on this package as well. And we've actually been selling a lot of these, so I figured it was time to do the video.
where your T25 comes into play. Try not to let this splash you, but it will go that way a little.
All the money shots.
Down on your knees, you say. I'm just saying.
This is a special filter socket.
Is patent pending.
Yep.
Next level pliers.
Yep, they're pretty sweet. They're meant to fit a lot of different sizes, so that's convenient.
And this is a special technique.
They're also great for choking out your freaky girlfriend. Boyfriend, no judgment.
Get the same result. You snuck around me. You're quiet like
I have plans for you.
quiet like a mouse.
So you got 3 5/16 at the front here, one on this side,
Which would be the driver's side.
2 on the back, one on the back, sorry, and one on the other side.
Now it's important you leave the truck in park during all of this, and you should still have the wheels chalked like we do no matter what.
And that's how simple it is to take out. It's not a lot to it. So being that this is our trans, it already has the middle nipple in it. We won't have to put it in this one. It's already been installed, but that's one of the upgrades you'll want to do.
It should be hand loose.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, we already broke it loose.
Alright, cool. So there's that.
And we always recommend lube up your seal. You don't want to go in dry. Nobody wants to go in dry.
You haven't met me then.
Oh.
My phone
Once
is.
that torque's back on your wrist. Right there.
It's seated and then like I don't know,
So if it clicks, is
10
that-
turns.
If
Like
it
just
clicks, do you have to go home because your wrist is broken?
Yeah, if it clicks, there's something's not right.
snug but not Hulk tight. How's that
Want me to
spec?
have you with that body?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
So another thing that's important when you guys are putting these in, make sure your truck's in park. You want to make sure that this is all the way back. It's your TRS plate, so that would be manual 1. So park is all the way back as far as it'll go. That way you know it's going to align in your notch where your shifter comes in through the case right there. That's in park. This is in park. She's gonna go in
There you go.
right there. There you are, sir.
Oh, I got feel okay.
Who am I Mountain Dew over here?
Me. It couldn't be on our bench for a sweet video, okay?
Everyone is expecting juice boxes.
Oh, I got the perfect one back here. I've been saving for a special occasion.
Oh, the one I left on there?
Yes.
So once again, we're going to tighten this valve body up to 105 inch-pounds. You always want to double check them all.
So the best part about this, it's been sitting on my bench and it's soaked up, I'm thinking probably like a half a quart of transmission fluid.
Oh, easily.
It's probably going to taste amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if it made it all the way in here. Oh, that's nasty. All right, I need some more. Well, we're not doing that. How long's that been on there?
I don't know, about a week or two.
Got any green juice boxes for me?
Filters.
Filter?
Right here?
Over there? I'm all right.
Sometimes you gotta feel around for the hole.
I thought I was gonna have to put some hair on
It's fine.
Will this be the same torque spec now?
Now this is 40 inch-pounds to hold your filter.
You also want to make sure where your filter net goes in, that the filter rubber is secured in your pump. Make sure it doesn't come out with your filter. It almost never happens on a 68 RFE, but nevertheless, just look it over, make sure.
Right in that area.
Ready for pan gasket?
Yep.
Pan? There you go.
You always want to make sure all your old gasket peels off cleanly and you don't have any left, of course. This one comes apart so often for our R&D that gaskets don't get a chance to stick to it.
No, they don't.
Yeah, you got it on this side.
Still to my one bolt.
There you go. Look at me go, I'm helping.
See, Randy does get his hands dirty.
There you go. You want this out of your way?
What's that, Randy?
Those torque the 3 rat-a-tat-tat?
But,
I like 5 rat-a-tat.
which is 2 small ugga-duggas.
Your actual torque spec on these is the same as your valve body, 105 inch-pounds.
If you go too much, you can strip them out.
Yeah, Mag High-Techs generally seal really well too. If you're
Yeah,
using
they
a
do.
stock pan, you never want to use a gasket. It'll always leak. Stock pans are never anything but silicone.
Yep, good silicone.
And yeah, good silicone, and
Not orange AutoZone silicone.
Yeah. Oh God!
And
Don't give me.
you can never have your surfaces too clean when you put your silicone on. The silicone won't stick to oil. So if you don't clean it good, you won't have a good seal.
That one's gonna get red Loctite.
These are the updates. That comes with the stock. This is the update. What did you do to your phone?
What did I do to my phone? Oh, I've dropped that thing so many times. How long are we into this?
We're 22 minutes. Well, 21. No, it's easily a weekend project.
Zach's the man. It's like we've done valve body stuff on this before. Once or twice or 5 or 6 times. I don't know.
Enough that this case hates us for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every bolt hole's helicoiled in that poor thing.
Once or twice.
Man, we have learned a lot off of this poor truck, though. I'll give it that.
It's definitely earned its place.
It has. Been a good little truck.
Never left us hanging yet.
No.
Random trips to New Mexico, Wyoming, Indiana,
Yeah, it's been around the block.
Montana.
Kind of like the girls you go with.
You dick.
Whoops, did I say that out loud? My bad.
Thankfully, they don't watch your stuff. At least the ones I know of.
There. Get some music around this place.
Your camera's like so far zoomed in. See, like that's just Android.
It's just how it is.
Yeah. You can tell it's that way.
You can tell it's that way because it's an Android.
Yeah, because of the way it is.
I can't afford iPhones.
This fucking extension is not holding on to my tools today.
You right in my view.
All right.
Okay.
Just got
Like
the
that?
plugger in, and we're good to go. Snap your solenoid block down. Don't forget to. You'll hear it click. Make sure that's seated nice and tight. The other thing that you got to be careful with
There's a
is
snap.
don't force them. I've seen pins get pushed out on those. Creates a lot of problems. So if it's not going down easy, pull the plug off, blow some air in it, look at it, clean it out, whatever you got to do, but do not force it.
Never force it. That's how things get bent and broke.
We'll fill her up. Fill her up, Cap.
It's loaded up, Cap. Won't show that part. All the safety stuff.
And it takes about 10 quarts, you say, on a Mag High Tech, right? And about
Yeah.
7 quarts on a stock can.
Yeah, you're generally about 7
You wanna-
for a green fill like that.
So once you get to about 7 quarts, we'll fire it up. Let me know when you're about to 7 and I'll fire it up. Started out with 9 quarts, and then we'll run a few gears, make sure we got good engagements. It's beautiful. Let's see if it'll let us go through. So you can never check your fluid too many times. A lot of times people will get in a hurry, they'll get a false reading because there's still fluid draining down the dipstick. So, you know, generally check it 4 or 5 times. Drive it around the block even and double check it. Low fluid can do a lot of damage.
So 9 quarts is pretty much there. If you want to shift it just a few more times,
Yeah.
make sure.
Okay, so 9 quarts on a Mag High Tech and a valve body swap.
On a 68, correct?
Yep.
See, he'll go and check it again.
Yep. We'll check it again and then we're going to send it through the quick learn. It's always a good idea just because the fluid's going to flow a little bit differently with the shallow channels in that plate. So we're going to go ahead and hit a quick learn. So drive. Done. Shift it to park. And that should be. So what we'll do now is we'll drive it gently. What you want to do is feel for shifts. Want to make sure they're clean, no tie-ups. You might get a little bit of a clunk here and there on a downshift until it's finished learning out. Here's another thing that I really like people to do. Once you get your tune in, basically we want you to go to data on your scanner. Also, it is up on the edge monitor. It has the ability to show line pressure. We'll show that here too in a second. So what we're looking for here is we want to verify line pressure. So we'll go down here and we passed it. Now you can isolate these, so you'll want to see your actual right here pressure, so you can get a pretty good reading off of that. Let's see. So we have a 200-pound line pressure tune in, so we're getting, you know, there's is a little bit of variance, but we know it's making that, making the 200 that we want. So the big thing is you know, drive it, watch your actual desired, make sure they match. That will actually prove that your tune went in. So for a lot of people too, you can plug your monitor in, your edge monitor. So use this edge insight that we have. That Edge was so kind to send us for this truck. These are a great little monitor for EGTs, that sort of thing. Every truck I own has these in it. I definitely couldn't live without them. Stinking. So we have our left pit set up with line pressure, so that way we can watch and know that we are making the line pressure that we desire. And I can't remember if this has a 200 or 225 tune in it, but we'll find out. So basically that's it. Give it a nice drive cycle. You know, watch your temperatures, watch your line pressure, feel for your shifts. If there's anything abnormal, you know, don't keep pushing it. And then recheck your fluid, and that should be it. So we appreciate everybody for watching this video. Hopefully that's going to help a lot of you that are doing the install yourself. So peace
Cool.
out,
Girl Scout.
Girl Scout.